Welcome back, Swag Team. It's your boy, the Swagologist, back again with another movie review, and today we are doing Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. And I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. Did I like it more than the first one? Not necessarily. I mean, I think I like the surprise of the first one more than the second one. Like, I kind of expected what happened in the second one to happen. But the surprise of the first one was way more epic because I didn't see that coming going in. I thought it was going to be more about a villain instead of like an anti-hero type situation. But I loved the way they took the plot and the story of this one. Like the reasonings of making the second one, they justified it using the plot, which was awesome. I love what they did there to explain the reason of why they having the second one. Because like the way the first one ended, it seemed like there was no need for a second one. Not to say I didn't want one, which I obviously did, but like I didn't like really need it or nothing, or expected it for that matter. So when they came up with it, I was kind of like, I wonder how they're going to explain. They're going to explain having the second one, and they explained it pretty well with the way they did it. So I was very happy with that. I think Angelina Jolie was amazing. I seen this in IMAX. So I got me a IMAX ticket, which was awesome. One of the collectibles. Sorry for the shine, but here it goes. Let me see if I can get it up close enough to y'all can see it without getting too glary. There we go. I love getting these little IMAX collectible tickets. It's so awesome. But yeah, Maleficent, Angelina Jolie was amazing as this character once again. I mean, she was even better than she was in the first one. And like, there's times she'll make you laugh with one of her quick, witty lines, and there's another part where you're like, okay, she means business when she's getting serious or upset. So you can tell when she's not playing. Boy, I just love her lines. I love when she says certain things, and she was like keeping everybody entertained. Like, she is just killing it in this role, just killing it in this role. But yeah, loved Angelina Jolie. She was awesome. I think the movie is like A++ when she's on the screen, you know, and like she's of course she's in this movie. I think she has more screen time in the first one than she does in this one, but I'm not totally sure on that. I'd have to check somehow, and I think there's a way to look that up. But anyway, I think she was awesome. I loved the introduction of the Dark Fae. What you see in the trailer is like her race or whatever you see in the trailer. They're brought up, and the dude that's in Doctor Strange, Tuli Ejiofor or something like that. I can't say his name right now, but that dude's awesome in the film. I like his dynamic with Maleficent or Angelina Jolie. I love their dynamic, and of course her and Beastie or Queen Aurora or Princess Aurora, however you want to say, their dynamic was always great in the first one, and it's even better in this one. The only thing I have a problem with Aurora and her character is the fact that, because I seen the first one before I went to go see this one, and the fact that they gave her, like, they magically gave her the ability to be happy every day of her life, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't say no matter what, but that's what I took it as. So if you say she could be happy every day of her life, then why is it she gets upset at any given time? She shouldn't be upset ever. Like, there shouldn't be nothing that gets her upset. You know what I'm saying? If that's possible. Maybe she could be happy. She always will end up being happy throughout that day, sometime during that day. Maybe that's it. But I just felt that I was kind of like, oh, come on. You know what I'm saying? Because in the first one, she was like really, really happy a lot. Like, always, almost. And you can see that in this one, she gets a little bit more humanized, which is fine. I get it. But I'm just saying, there's a little small little nitpick. That's okay. It doesn't matter. And then Philip, Prince Philip, he was kind of one note, you know, but It's okay. That's what he's there for. That's what most Prince Charmings are. One note, you know what I'm saying? They're not really all that special. I don't think he's the same guy that was in the first one that kissed her, but I don't think that's important. I don't even think that's what they're trying to say he is. I think that's just a new guy that showed up, loving on Aurora, and then they became they decided to possibly tie the knot, or whatever. But I love, like I said, my number one, the MVP, of course, is the main character, which is awesome. That's what you want. Maleficent, she was awesome. But the other person in this film that was pretty awesome was Michelle Pfeiffer. Now, I got real Catwoman vibe from this when she was in 89 Batman. I really felt her, well, not 89, then the next one, you know what I'm saying, when the Penguin, Batman Returns or whatever. Michelle Pfeiffer was awesome in this film, and I really got those vibes. I liked her. I loved her interactions and dualities with Maleficent. Her and Maleficent's chemistry on screen was awesome, and I liked anytime they were on screen. Their on screen chemistry was really good. When they're on the screen, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm very in tune to what's going on when they're both on screen. So I was really, really excited about that. The CGI and the elements in the film are really cool. Something I really wish I would have seen. Something I really wish I would have seen this in 3D. If there's an IMAX 3D somewhere, go see it now, because the very beginning is like amazingly 3D. It's really cool, and I think it'd have been awesome to see it in 3D. I really regret not seeing this in 3D, because the first beginnings, there's stuff coming at the screen, out in the screen, flying towards the screen, all that, and it would have been really cool to see this in 3D. And now I really wish I would have seen it in 3D, and I might have to go see it again just to see it in 3D somewhere. So if anybody's trying to see, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil with your boy in 3D, holla at your boy. I might go see it with you. But no, this movie was good. It wasn't great, but it was definitely good. Like I said, I love the introduction of the Dark Fae and their world and the world building of that. I love the world building of this story, and the reason they brought this second story is because of what happens at the end. They didn't let the first one die and have no reason to connect this one. They have a big reason to connect this one, and I really like that, and I like what they did story-wise to connect the two. And some people feel like this is a better one than the first one. Like if they wasn't too thrilled with the first one's story change, but they liked it for what it was, then they enjoy this one more possibly. But I think that I like the story, like the plot twist in the first one, to where I might like that one better than this one. But I don't know. It's a toss up. I really enjoyed this one too, because I love the world building they did for this one, and this still opens up a possibility for a third one, because I didn't even expect a second one in the first place based off the first one. I'm not saying that something happens at the end that causes that, duality or any of that, or causes you to think there's a third one. I'm just saying, if they did it with the first one, they can totally do it with the second one and make a third one. So my SwagU grade for Maleficent, Mistress of Evil would have to be a solid A. I enjoyed the film. It's not an A plus film or A plus plus film, but it's definitely a solid A. It's definitely worth seeing, especially if you love the first one. You'll love the second one just as much. I loved how the comedy came natural, because it's just characters being the character, and it's not forced. It's not something that's like here's a joke. No, it wasn't none of that. It was just natural characters being natural, and it was just funny for them being who they were, you know what I'm saying? And Disney, I know it says Mistress of Evil, but this is Disney, so keep that in mind. This is a Disney film, and it has like Disney in the title. It's not like something else that doesn't have Disney in the title, but they're under the banner, you know what I'm saying? So don't expect too dark You know what I'm saying? But there is some, you know, stuff going on that's kind of dark if you think about it in that retrospect. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I really enjoyed the film. I had a good time with it. Like I said, if you love the first one, you'll love this one. So make sure you go see it. If you have seen the first one and you're excited about this, go right out and see it. I would definitely recommend. And if you did not like the first one and you like this one, you still might get an enjoyment out of this, like I said. But if you want to wait, you can. But I suggest go see it in theaters. And if you can see it in 3D, definitely do that in IMAX 3D for sure. Oh yeah, and this is definitely a movie for the family and your friends. So make sure you bring them all out. All ages can see this, and not to worry. Like I said, it's not too scary for little kids. I mean, it may have some moments here and there, of course, but it's not too scary for little ones. Also, there's no after credit scene in this film. There's no after credit scene, so no need to worry about that. And that's about it. If you're new here, oh yeah, before I say that though, if you if you like this review, please give it a big thumbs up first of all, and second, let me know how you feel about Maleficent in the comment section below. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it and you're more excited about seeing it now that you've seen my review, please let me know in the comment section below. I love getting those comments and that's feedback about my reviews. Also, if you're new here and you're trying to join the SWAG team, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below or hit it right here when it pops up on the side. Also, if you want to be the first of the SWAG team to see a video when it pops up on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the SWAG team. Once you've joined, you can hit that notification bell and it'll let you see any video that I pop up on YouTube, whether it's on your cell phone, computer, or tablet. It'll notify you as soon as it uploads on the channel. So make sure you do that so you don't miss any of the swag when it pops up. Also, I have a Facebook, a Twitter, and an IG. The Facebook is the same as the channel, The Swagologist, but you could also hit me up on Twitter or IG at SwagologistD. That is at SwagologistD. Hit me up on any of those social media sites and we can talk all things SwagU, all things Swagologist, and all things Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. I just love doing that. So make sure you do that so we can talk about this film. I really enjoyed it and I really hope you do too. And also, like I said, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps with the channel. But if you didn't like it, I ain't tripping. Look at Jordan, I ain't pipping. But until the next video, I love y'all 3000. I'll holla. Peace.